take a look back at your journey, so then you were able to get a spot on the board.
Right.
How did that work your way into the presidency? And as
So,
a full-time working mom,
yes.
yes, I can take that on.
Yes. Then it is almost a second full-time job to be on the board and to be the president of the chapter.
Yes.
But what interested me the most, and when I started to get involved in the board, is I had an opportunity to travel to my first global event with PMI Global. And that was the Leadership Institute meeting in Phoenix that
Okay.
year. And I was just so impressed with the talent, the diversity, the global presence that I saw in PMI Global, that I knew that it was something that I wanted to continue to be a part of. Now, recall I said when I worked at Lockheed Martin, I was working in global business development, traveling all the time. And I had cut back some of that because of my family and moving to Rochester. So the ability to be part of something, regardless of what was happening in my job, but be part of something that was global in nature and had such a large outreach was really, really exciting.
Yeah.
And I knew I wanted to get more involved, and that led me to eventually the presidency. I wanted to take what I saw at those global events and think about how could I infuse that into the chapter? How could I bring that excitement to our members? And I knew the only way to do that and to have any sort of transformative level change at the chapter and to bring that in was the presidency. And that's what led me to that role.
What were you able to see that occur? Were you able to take a piece from something that you had seen or had felt at the PMI Global and transition that into our chapter?
I believe so. I think we were fairly successful. I was fortunate that the board that came on with me at the time that I was president was really on board with me in that transformative journey. And we all wanted to take the chapter to something bigger.
Okay.
And there were many things that we introduced in the chapter to get us there. Social good initiatives, engagement with a PMI educational foundation, increased professional development opportunities, diversity, equity, and inclusion. So these were all things that we wanted to introduce and to bring into the chapter beyond just chapter meetings, which are also very important to our members. But I knew that by adding more, we could bring more and we could increase our member engagement.
Absolutely. Were there for social good, was there any story that's outstanding where you said, we did this, we started this, we got this going?
Yes, actually, I was reflecting coming into this on what were my most exciting moments or what touched me the most as president. And I would say it was those social good engagements and initiatives. And specifically in 2017, I had the opportunity to work with the Rochester Anti-Poverty Initiative and start to form a chapter partnership there where we started to engage many members in working with our MAPI to help them take that strategy, that vision that they have to reduce poverty in Rochester and try to use our project management skills to develop specific plans and actions and project plans that they could take to help realize that vision. Now that's an aggressive vision and they're still on a many, many year journey, but I'm proud that our chapter was engaged and got them to see the value of project management. Since then, they've actually added a staff member who is in a project management coordination role, and they've embraced it as an organization.
That is fantastic. One of the topics that have come up on previous interviews is sharing that value of what a project manager does and how that, you have some corporations who don't really understand that value, or other businesses, and it's how do we share that having a PM in place or having that kind of those tools in place how that gets you to your vision faster and more efficiently and with less loss, and how can we share those metrics and those measurements and just that confidence in that infrastructure that will get them to that product.
Absolutely. And, as a PMO leader and someone who's been involved in starting up PMOs and organizations that don't have one, that's always something that you have to think about is how do you sell this skill set? And you can't do it necessarily with a big bang approach where you're going to convince an organization to staff a whole PMO and add 20 project managers. You have to pick one or two opportunities that can have a big impact if you show them how the project management skills and steps can help make that impact.
You are so right. You are absolutely, and not even, I think if anybody is, whomever watches this will listen, because even if when you're in an organization that does accept this kind of role, you still have to take that crawl, walk, run approach. You still have to show the value there and have that teamwork come together to make that happen.
Yeah, my advice would be whatever level somebody's at in their organization, just focus on using those project management skills to execute really, really well, whatever it is that you're responsible for. And people are going to notice.
Absolutely. And we do it at home too.
We do. I've had my husband say to me before, Michelle, this is not your project. You don't need to project manage us.
You're not the first person to say that either. Yes. But it's okay because we bring people together.
Those are good skills for children to learn. They're life skills.
Yes, they are. I totally agree with you. The increase in professional development. What were you able to institute during your presidency or move forward and grow with the professional development program?
So we worked really hard during that time to, I think, just expand the breadth of offerings and opportunities available for the members. We tried a lot of different things, breakfast meetings, virtual meetings, enhanced networking opportunities, and tried to just have a diverse amount of speakers and different offerings for our members. One of the things I think across industry, and this was fairly recent, 2016 to 2018, and in Rochester, is there's been a shift from a product manufacturing world to more of a service technology world. And the chapter and us as project managers need to shift as well to go along that journey. You see it with Agile and the increase in Agile and the interest in executive leaders in Agile for their organizations, but not only in Agile and technical project management, but increasingly companies are looking to their PMOs, their project leaders, to help them with their strategy, help them execute their strategy. And that requires a higher level of skill set than just maybe the pure technical project management. So looking at professional development opportunities and opportunities for members, it's wanting to make sure that we're staying fresh, current, and giving the members what they need to be successful.
Okay. That is fantastic. And of course, our members can go to our website and our non-members can go to our website and see the offerings that we have.
Yeah, and there's so many offerings at the chapter level, at the PMI global level, and now, especially with our current situation with COVID, it's probably hard. There's so much out there. You need to really focus and think about what skills do you need right now, and PMI will likely have something out there to help you remotely with finding those skills.
And we have those mentorship and coaching opportunities through the chapter as well. So if a member is interested in fine-tuning what they want to learn, they can certainly reach out to the chapter too. Well,